We begin today's edition of the Morning Call in Nigeria, where Special Forces soldiers staged a mutiny at the Maiduguri International Airport on Sunday evening for about 4 hours. They fired shots into the air and even threatened to kill their superiors if they showed up at the airport. Reports suggest that the angry soldiers were protesting their redeployment from their base in Maiduguri to the government area of Marte, yet another restive district in Borno State in the northeastern part of Nigeria. According to them, they had previously been told they would only fight the Boko Haram insurgents for a maximum of 3 years, but their superiors didn't stick to their words. They believed that it was time for them to be posted elsewhere and relieved by another batch of soldiers instead of being posted to Marte.
Now, Marte is a city under Boko Haram, and it's been under control since 2015, and this mutiny shows that the army seems demoralized. Within months, Boko Haram fighters killed dozens of Nigerian soldiers and attacked military bases, and 23 soldiers are still missing after an ambush in Sambisa forest in the north.
Well, Don Okereke is a security analyst based in Nigeria's capital, Lagos, and he joins us now to try to understand more on this mutiny. Don Okereke, thank you very much for joining us today. So these soldiers say it was time for them to be redeployed elsewhere instead of being posted to Marte. But does the Nigerian army have enough resources that would allow replacing these soldiers with other soldiers?
I believe they have because
I think they can afford it because they've always had people in this community over the last 4 years. So yes, it's possible to rotate because the soldiers say they've been there too long.
they can be rotated. They are saying that they have overstayed, they've stayed more than 3 to 4 years.
They've been there for over 3 years to 4 years. So they need other soldiers to take over. I don't think it's the hardest thing to do.
Which I don't think is the difficult thing to do. I don't think it's a difficult thing to do at all.
Don, obviously from what they're saying, they would prefer going elsewhere other than in these Boko Haram affected areas. But could this indicate that this fight against the Boko Haram terrorists has an impact on the morale of the soldiers?
Yes,
I think it's even dangerous that the military authorities keep sending the same soldiers there. First, they will be demoralized. Secondly, some probably suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, and that's not a good thing for them. They shouldn't be sent back. So ideally, 8 months or 1 year is enough for renewal. That's the way to go if you want them to stay alive. And at the same time, I think that this incident can encourage terrorists. They will see that these guys are showing a certain weariness, and they will launch more attacks.
keep their spirits alive. I think somehow, one way or the other, the terrorists will be bolstered. They will see that, these guys are weak, that the adversaries are weak, and most probably they will come out on the offensive. That's my prognosis.
And apart from the redeployment issues, some of them allege that they are not well funded. How true is this allegation, Don?
I think there's a funding issue.
I think that there may be a money problem, but also a lack of equipment. These are important challenges in the fight against Boko Haram insurgents. I think if they're well motivated and are equally equipped, they are encouraged and their morale is high. They will do more than they are currently doing on the ground.
They will do much more than they are doing right now.